Hey, trashlings. Welcome to the Demure Trash Podcast. It's me, your boy, Carol, a.k.a. Papa Trash.
And me, Avery, aka Baby Demon.
Hey, guys. Welcome to another week. Yeah, so, I got burned out. We took a time. We're back, okay? I don't know how it's probably been like 3 weeks or something. Whatever.
They don't know.
You don't know anything about
even
time.
notice.
You don't care
They
about
don't notice,
time.
dude. The only thing they care about is Max and all, dude.
Yeah, and it's coming. Oh my god, all we do is edit, fam. And all you ask for is more, which is great. I love that you want more from us all the time, but it stresses me out. Anyway, but it's another week of demon trash dumb.
Dumb.
Yeah.
Podcast. We talk about dumb.
We just talk about dumb. But we're gonna start off with what we always do. Do you know what those are?
I don't know, dude. I forgot.
3, 2, 1. Demon trash moments. That one had a twang to it, and it made me feel like a tumbleweed.
Tumbleweed.
Just drifting, through life.
Tumbleweed.
Who wants to go first? Do you know? Do you know yours?
I know mine. Do you know yours?
Yeah, I know mine.
All right. So me.
Okay, sure.
My demon trash moment really only is that I am addicted to soda right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hot out that the only thing that can sate me is an ice cold fountain soda.
Mm-hmm. It should be water.
It should be water.
But I do understand, like, there's a crispness to fountain soda that
it's so crisp.
it hits.
It's so fizzy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, obviously it's got all that sugar in there.
I had a Diet Coke today. I felt right as rain.
But it just heals me in this summer heat, dude. The heat is so oppressive. Like nothing, I like sweet tea too, but like nothing hits harder than a Coke.
Yeah.
Or like a soda.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it's got me like, you know how when you like finish the edge, this is not soda, this is water.
Okay.
There was tea in there.
Dude, that's so bad. Did you see my face? I was like, I can't hide judgment, like, at all.
I mean, this is only like 32 ounces. It's not like it's
but 32
64.
ounces of soda is like, that's
A large McDonald's drink.
Yeah, I know, but imagine having one of those every day. It's not great for you. Like,
No, it's terrible, but like
32 ounces of Coke every day.
Not every day, but I've had like a Coke almost every day, like a can.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm like going real off the deep end, maybe I'm doing 2, and I think that's 32 ounces because
yeah, that's me. Remember when I said one of my New Year's resolutions was no soda?
Yeah.
Well, I that up. But I will say I was there. Like, I was there. It was bad. It was really bad. I was doing like 2 Cokes a day.
Yeah, and it like you know how when you get the end of your soda, you're just like shaking the fucking like ice, like trying to get like that last bit of like flavor. You're just like that's me, dude.
So sorry.
Like I have
audio
a
listeners.
problem. I have a problem.
Yeah.
But it's like so good. This is not Coke.
No, it's water. I could see it. I was about to be like, let me taste it.
You have a problem? Like get away from me,
Dude, you're like fiending.
Yeah.
Like, no, you can't have it. You pull a gun on me.
Can't take it. Well, also the problem is like right now McDonald's is having like those collectors cups.
Yeah,
And
I should have
now-
brought mine in here. We had the same ones.
Yeah, I've got like the first time I went, like the first day, I got 3 of the Shrek ones. It pissed me off.
I got one the other day. I don't know if I'm trying to cut back on the McDonald's, but I got it yesterday and I was like, I'm going to get the collector's meal. I didn't know if they were going to send it to me. I thought it was going to be another Jujutsu Kaisen debacle, but then they actually sent me the cup and it's a Shrek one. And I felt like that was fitting for me.
You identified.
Yeah.
That's why you're wearing the green shirt today.
Yeah. And like Shrek's kind of like my second boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that doesn't help that there is like currently a McDonald's collector's cup thing because I'm trying to get the Hello Kitty cup. That's the one I really want.
The Sanrio one.
The Sanrio one.
Well, I was like, like back in the day, you used to like see what you would get as like the Happy Meal toys or whatever, and you used to just be like, dude, can I get this? But these are all like.
They're all covered. There's a way
so.
to tell, like, because they have serial numbers, but it's like, you're going to, like, be in the drive-thru and be like, can you actually give me another one? Yeah, right. No, I'm not. Yeah. I'm not that person. I'm not.
You could maybe go inside the store.
But still, it's like, can you go look for this number and
yeah.
get it for me? Like, no.
No.
I have to play the lottery, dude.
You're right. But it's like.
And it's not helping my Coke addiction.
Coca-Cola, a soda.
Coca-Cola, dude.
We just live in Texas, so we say Coke.
Who says Coca-Cola? Who says full on? Can I have a Coca-Cola, please? Shut the fuck up.
I don't know.
It's a
Would
Coke.
that be annoying?
It's not that annoying. I just don't think anyone does it.
Yeah.
Like, can I get a Diet Coca-Cola?
When I lived in the Midwest,
can I get a Coca-Cola
and they said
Zero?
pop, it pissed me off. It pissed me
off.
Pop. They say pop up there.
Yeah.
They say pop, like a soda pop.
pop.
Yeah. Pissed me off. But here in Texas, like any soda's a Coke. Give me a Coke. You have to get more specific, but it's like, can I get? I'm drinking a Coke. The Coke can sometimes be like any soda.
Is it?
Yeah, sometimes.
I never heard that.
Because you're not Texan.
No, I try to like do. Obviously it's the artificial sweetened like lime or like the sparkling waters when I can to like help break it.
Natural flavors.
I know that's the unsweetened one, but the sweetened one tastes like Sprite and it's so good.
I hate it. You left one here and I didn't know what it was.
Oh, did you drink it?
Yeah, this was like weeks ago. You had left it in my thing and I went and grabbed it because I thought it was just one of my regular ones. I cracked that bad boy open. It was so disgusting. I was like, what is this?
It's not. It's delicious.
I know you like it, but for me, that was like a literal nightmare. I threw the whole thing away. I wasn't going to save it for you.
Well, if it's a can, you can.
No, yeah.
It's a damn waste.
Yeah, I apologize. I didn't like it.
Learn how to read.
I can read. I just it was in my fridge and I reached for it and I thought it was green can, seltzer water,
Maybe you should be more mindful.
I'm not. I'm really not. I'm working on it. I'm trying really hard. All right. Well, best of luck to you. If there's a support group or something for soda drinkers out there, send Avery an invite. My demon trash moment is, well, good God. Last couple of weeks for me, I feel like have just been a pure demon trash time. I have been battling burnout. And so one thing I did is I returned to Animal Crossing New Horizons and I started a new island. Now I know what you're thinking. Carol, how are you going to get anything done if you're playing Animal Crossing? Well, I am very pleased to announce I have kept it under control. This is not pandemic playtime, okay, where I was spending 24/7 in that game. But I am back on Animal Crossing, but it is kind of it's feeling lonely because no one's playing it anymore.
Yeah, because...
And, I tried to go on... I got turnips and I went online to go do like turnip exchange where that used to be like so many island. You know what I mean? Like
it was like the real stock market.
Like there was like hundreds of people were playing at the same time and it's like now it's like you're lucky if you find one island hosting to like sell turnips at, but it feels very lonely, but I feel like I'm part of like a niche exclusive group now playing. And yeah, I'm really excited about it. It brings me great joy. It sparks joy. And but I need it. I have to have it. I have to do at least an hour a day.
An hour a day?
Well,
so you restarted your island from scratch?
I did restart it from. I haven't had KK Slider there yet, so I'm keeping it under control.
Have you paid everything off yet?
No. But that's why I'm starting to sell turnips. But I need people to get on Turnip Exchange. So this is actually the reason why this is my Demon Trash moment is because I'm trying to get trashing. I need y'all to come back to Animal Crossing because I need people to be playing the game so that I can sell my turnips on people's islands. I need people back in the Nookazon chat. I need y'all to come back because
Have you looked on Twitch? Like when I was like at the end of when I was playing, there used to be people who just like constantly live streamed their islands where you could like fly to their islands and they had all the furniture and like everything that you could just come and usually like you wouldn't even have to give them anything. They just like had it up and you could just like get whatever you wanted. Like
all right, well
duplicates.
then I'm gonna need to go check
Like,
that
you
out.
should look up like because they were just like essentially these like big shopping islands and like sometimes there would be a fee, but most of the times like I mean they just had everything, so
Yeah.
it's like they didn't need anything anymore. And I think they just used the Twitch stream maybe just to like
It's like
get some people,
a
some
home network
viewers.
shopping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to do that because it's lonely out here. But the reason why is because I had started seeing like on YouTube like people being like coming back to my Animal Crossing island in 2024 after not playing it since like the pandemic. And so I know some of y'all are out there. Some of you are returning to like get that feeling again. I don't know. I'm excited though.
I would want to play one of the newer like cozy games. There's like a Sanrio one. There's like a Lord of the Rings, like the Hobbit one. Like there's a lot of new farm simulators
I don't know anything about
coming
these.
out.
Well, they're coming out.
I think they might be out.
Well, great. Are they on? the
But like yeah, they're like Switch specific. But there's like a Lord of the Rings one where you're a Hobbit.
Well, the thing is I really want to get my island in order for the holidays.
Why they abandoned Animal Crossing?
for
There's
me.
no updates.
It's for me. I don't know. I'll probably stop playing it here pretty soon. But right now, it's just really helping me out. It's helping me out. You know, it gives me purpose.
mm-hmm.
It's a little shot of dopamine. Just a little quick boop. I miss the sounds.
No, it's a very calm, like soothing game.
Yeah, and I really need that right now. Although I do really want us to start playing Baldur's Gate. Guys, we really want to start a Baldur's Gate campaign together. Because I have yet to play it with all the new, like, makeout scenes.
There's a lot of new updates. I
There's a
think
lot
I
of
have to like I probably have to update it again. Last time I wanted to play it, there was like a huge update, and I was like,
Yeah, I updated it. Because I
had to
did
update and took forever.
I did start a game, but then you were like, let's do a campaign together. So I was like, all right, well, fuck that. I'm not. Well, I wanted.
campaign. Each of us bring our boyfriends.
Well, yeah. Because I know you're going to choose Gale,
Yeah.
and I'm going to choose Astarion.
So then, what class are you gonna play? Because we need a
don't
balanced
know.
party.
So Astarion is a
He's a rogue.
rogue.
I mean, you can always
Gale's a
change
wizard.
them, but it's like
No,
that's like
what? No.
I'm not that kind of person. Like, I'm gonna,
No.
like, keep them.
I'm not trying to change him. I mean, I am, but like, I don't know, like, because what we want to do is like baby demon Papa Trash. Like, we want to play our
Yeah.
characters, right?
Yeah.
So like, because I did start a game because I wanted to do like the Dark Urge playthrough,
Mm-hmm.
but I was like, I don't think Papa Trash would be Dark Urge. It would be close. It'd be close. I don't know what Papa Trash would be. Maybe,
I'm thinking like a fighter,
yeah.
like probably pure.
Not a barbarian. I don't think.
Yeah. I don't think Papa Trash has that rage.
Oh, okay. Well, can you?
Down
I
inside,
don't
maybe.
remember if you can multi-class and
You can multi-class.
because I was thinking it would be fun to do like then if that's the case a fighter warlock vibes. Maybe I'll just do warlock.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, I'll figure it out. What would you do?
Oh, like because she has a pact. Yeah.
Well, no, you would probably be a warlock.
Yeah. Well, I would probably do cleric just to balance the thing. Like, it's always good to have a healer,
Yeah.
especially if you weren't gonna.
I
Like,
wish you could have a party of 5.
Yeah,
That'd be so fun.
but then it'd be too easy. We had to do a hard mode because I think we did standard. I don't think we should do honor mode. We can't do the one where we can't save.
Oh yeah, no.
Are you like when you die? It's like that's it. Like
No.
that.
Do you want to see me actually unalive everyone in the room? That pissed me off. Yeah, we want to do that. Maybe we'll play it on the channel or something. I don't know. I don't think so.
Just
I don't know.
stream it on Twitch.
Stream it on Twitch.
Or not.
Or not.
Or
Dude,
just do it for ourselves.
yeah. You guys don't need to be a part of everything. Okay, yeah. Anyway, so I'm playing Animal Crossing. I don't know how much of a demon trash. It's lonely a little bit. And I don't even know. Like, now you ask me, and now I'm like pissed off because I'm like, why am I playing?
I mean, you can do what you want to do.
I know I can
like,
do what I want.
Play a game that you already bought, like for sure. Like, what is it called? What's that one? What's the one trend? Under consumption core. Don't buy a new game. Just play a game.
Core?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just me being broke, kind of.
Yeah. It's like, who has money to buy a game?
$60 games. I don't know. Yeah, I want to play games, but I don't like really want to buy anything new because it's like I don't want to commit to anything new. I want to commit to something I'm familiar with.
Yeah, the only game that I want to play is the like Dragon Age.
Yeah.
When that
Do you
comes
see
out,
they announced there was a trailer today?
Yeah, they announced the official release date, but I didn't get to see what the actual day was. So
I forgot.
and I'm like doing a lot of traveling soon. So
She's
busy.
She's busy.
Like.
Yeah.
For that.
We're saving, guys, we're going to the Charlie XCX sweat tour. We're going to see Troye Sivan. I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
Oh my God.
There's so much stuff going on in October.
There is a lot. There's a lot. Like, in the same week, in the same city, is XG's also going to be there, but I can't go see XG and Charlie XCX in the same week. It's just too much. And also, those girls, I love them to fucking death. But you got to put out more music before you expect me to go pay $100-something to go see you in concert. Now, I paid $100-something to go see Shy Girl, Troye Sivan, and Charlie XCX in a stadium. And they got albums on albums.
Yeah.
So.
That's like, also like, album of the summer.
Right?
You know?
Yeah. So, anyway. All right. Well, guys, let us know your demon trash moments. I'm sure you've stacked up on quite a few with our little pause in the podcast, so let us know. And, yeah. Trashlings, as I said, I have been burned out. So, what did I do? I bought a bunch of, I really was like, I need to really zero in on this and I need to be like mindful and I need to like really take care of myself and do some self-care. So I bought a bunch of things that I forgot that I bought and they're like, like really, they're like really, I didn't buy things like other people are buying. I bought really cutesy, mindful, demure things. Like, here, I'll start. I got this couch is filled with stuff. I bought things like, it's very demure. I'm not like other girls. Like, I am out here getting pink foldable samurai sword.
You get a stand for that?
I don't know if can someone make me a stand for this?
I need a 3D printed stand. Should put that. So
it's
when you
very.
Told me you bought a samurai sword.
You
like
didn't know
pink samurai sword. I didn't know what to expect.
Well, that's what I got. It's very demure, very mindful, very cutesy. You know what I mean? It's foldable. You can take it with you anywhere. And it's more like a baton. But if you were to shove this into someone's eye, it would kill them.
No, like if you were to like, you could definitely like hurt someone in the eye.
I feel like I could bludgeon someone with that.
I don't know how to hold a samurai sword.
Yeah,
it also feels very short.
Well, yeah, but it reminds me in Samurai Champloo, she has like a little one, like a little dagger samurai sword. Anyway, it mine's nothing like that, but if I dream and believe hard enough, it sure
Yeah.
is. You know what I mean?
I think it's probably close to a short sword size.
And you know what? That's hot girl. So anyway, that's one of the things I got. You're welcome.
Is this like, what's the purpose of this? Just to have it?
Pure joy. When I said that I went on a shopping spree and I forgot what I got, I think I honestly blacked out and I just bought a bunch of random shit.
Yeah. It's like one of those things where you like go shopping.
No, I literally, when I tell you,
What did
I
even spend
forgot
my
because
money on?
I bought the like a week and a half ago, which for me is like a whole year ago.
How much was this?
I don't know. I don't know. All right. Then I also got this. Now it is an oven outside. It's very hot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But Broadham is coming up. So I did get myself. I haven't even tried this on yet. Let's go for it. Look.
Oh yeah, that covers your whole like face. It's different from the other one.
Yeah, because I'm very like I want to be demure. I don't want to be. I'm
Very demure.
I'm
very
being
cutesy.
I'm being very cutesy. I'm being
Yeah.
very mindful. I'm being very demure. See,
You just
that's-
don't. Yeah.
that's the thing about me is that I socially isolate and I buy random things online because I'm not trying to make it everybody's business
Mhm.
that I'm not doing okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So it's very demure. It's very cutesy and this is the vibe.
It's like you don't wear like just like a beanie or a beret.
No,
Like
I'm
the other
covering the
girls.
whole mug
Yeah.
because don't perceive me.
The blood tears.
Yeah. It's very cutesy, very demure.
Uh-huh. I agree.
You know, especially with this. And I feel like I feel so approachable right now, but also not approachable, which is exactly what I want to be. Okay, take this. I gotta take this off before I fucking die of heat stroke. Okay, so what else is in here?
What else?
Oh, this is very exciting stuff.
What's is a case?
Yeah, it's got a case.
It's a case. Whoa.
I was so pleased. I thought I had gotten a different one. I purchased a
Oh.
kalimba. I had thought I gotten a cherry blossom one, but I got stars with sparkles on it.
Nice.
And do you hear that? Very cutesy.
That's very cutesy and demure.
Very, very cutesy. So I got this one yesterday. Came in the mail. And I'm about to hit you with some.
Are you gonna play us a song?
I'm gonna not well.
A tune?
But I am gonna try. I'm about to blow your mind. That's Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna do the full thing because it takes me about 3 minutes just to play 5 seconds of the song, but I'll get there. You know, and I just think that it's a great fidget toy. So whenever you and I are talking about really important things for
Yeah.
Demon Trash, I can just be here doing this
Oh. Great.
because for me, not a bother. Not a
For
bother
you,
at
not a
all.
Bother, not at all.
Is this bothering you? Because
It
it's
could,
very
potentially.
cutesy, very demure. Like, listen to this. It sounds like a shoujo anime in here. Okay? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I did get myself a 17 key kalimba because I didn't want to go the full 21.
Does this have one? Is that no? That's just the top.
Yeah. I did get myself a 17 key kalimba because I didn't want to start small. But I
Yeah,
didn't
I
want to
was
go
like-
into the full 21 because
much
I'm
was
trying to
that?
be demure about it.
Yeah.
Okay? I know I'm not the best yet, but I will be.
Oh, there's a bigger one.
Yeah, there's 21
21?
keys, there's 17 keys, and there's like really small ones, which
Yeah.
most people would start with,
Yeah.
right? But not me. Okay? Because I used to play intermediate piano.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of a musician.
Can I hold that?
Yeah.
If It feels like it has weight. It's not too heavy, but it has a good weight.
No, it's got a good weight. And I just think, like, listen to that. Doesn't it make you feel so good?
Yeah, I do like the tone of this thing.
Yeah, I just will sit around. It's great. And it's a great fidget toy. Great for my...
Oh, you should like come up with a little like tune when we play. Like, you know how when to start the podcast, do you know when like in the morning when they like morning announcements like
yeah, do do do. Yeah. Yeah. I'll come up with something.
let us know if you want that, guys.
I don't care if you do. I'll probably just do it. All right, and then I got this, and I don't know. I don't think I've ever shown, but I have like I buy all the quilted bag. You know the quilted bags. You guys have seen them. You guys have seen them.
I don't know if it comes across on camera, but that is very like bright pink.
Fuchsia pink.
It's like jarring.
But I wanted to get something bright and happy.
Yeah.
But I have like literally all of my purse is a quilted green bag that's like this, and I was like I should get one that I keep all my little. I'm buying a bunch of sensory toys. The only thing that didn't come in the mail yet, still in Hong Kong, is my sparkly pink, sparkly, kitten paw squishy.
Okay.
That's still on the way.
Gotcha.
Now,
it's probably good because the squishy things you tend to break like really fast.
these are different. These are gonna hold up better than the you buy. Okay, this right here is supposed to be one of those fidget dragons. Now, I can tell you immediately, it's not my favorite thing. It's too loose. But
it looks spiky.
It's very spiky. This could hurt me if I'm not careful. But here's why I'm okay with it. This glows in the dark. Now, you're not going to see that. That's for my eyes only. Very demure. Very cutesy. I'm not going to be in your face about it. But this right here, that's a dragon. Okay? And it just feels very good.
Can I hold it?
Yeah. Now,
be one of those people that like have it like go like really fast. Like they like this one doesn't feel like it's very has a lot of weight to do that.
No.
Because you know how like they have those other ones that like
yeah,
people,
this
like,
one's not the
it, like,
best.
go through your fingers.
This one's not the best, but I do think that as a starter dragon fidget toy, it's pretty good. But here's the other thing. I like to support small business because I'm not like other people. I like to go on Etsy and support small business.
Too bad you don't have a dating profile. Like imagine if like you know how like they have when like guys they catch a fish, but it's like your fidget spinner, like it's your fidget toy, and you're holding it up.
Toys.
Yeah, and you're holding it up like
they're all my trophies. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like a little fish.
Yeah. Now this one's probably I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it. Now I got this from Etsy. This is a fidget slug, but it's very special. And you want to know why? 2 reasons.
Mm-hmm.
It's when you touch it, over time, the heat of my skin will change this into a pinkish color.
Oh.
And it changes back. So color changes as I'm holding it.
Mm-hmm.
The other really special thing about it is that it has Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's face on there. Now I've got a picture. I'm going to throw it up because I don't think you're going to see his little face. But this is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's bald egghead on this fidget slug. And it sparks joy. It sparks a joy that you can't even imagine.
I thought it was bigger.
Yeah, because I took like an epic picture of it. But it's like, listen to that. I love it.
It's like plastic.
Because it is.
I know. Let me see.
And I just love it.
I don't know why I like. Did you name him? Is it just Dwayne?
That's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Okay, this one feels better than the.
Yeah, much better. This one is definitely made in China. This is made by someone on Etsy. This feels mystical, though. You know what I mean? It feels like I'm an elf, and this is my crystal dragon rosary passed down through the ages.
Oh yeah, I
You know,
can see that.
it's giving. Okay, this other thing. This is the last thing. This. I don't know what it is. It's like a little rabbit figurine. I'll toss a pic up. Look at this little guy, okay? Very cutesy. Very cutesy. It's a little rabbit thing with crystal eyes. What is its purpose? To look scary but cute.
Looks like something you see on like Toonami.
Yes.
Or like.
So this is going to be my new sensory toy bag. Because I realized as a neurodiverse person that I don't really have much of those things. And I'd really like to stockpile those things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got to look after myself.
These are too loud though. For while we record though.
No, I know. That's why I have squishies coming.
Okay.
But the squishies are taking their sweet time. And that's fine because some of these people make them. Now, I also almost spent a way too much money on people who make potions.
Ooh.
But they're not real potions. They're like beautifully decorated potion bottles
So just glitter in
with
a jar.
glitter in a jar.
I feel like we can make those ourselves.
And I would like to. Very much so. If you would be down to have a craft night sometime.
Yeah.
But I did almost spend $75 on one or two.
75?
Yeah, well, you know.
Whoa.
And then one was like for the night court. Some make bookish ones for like
that's
bookshelf decoration. There was one that was
Yeah.
like gillyweed.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, this was my very demure shopping haul that I did while going through crisis mentally, probably. There have been things showing up at my house that I'm like, I bought this. And it's honestly been, you know, my bank account is lower than usual, but it has felt like Christmas every day.
What-
And like those little dopamine hits have been really healing.
I know you don't like remember, but like what's the like most expensive thing? Like
That
you
I
don't-
bought?
Yeah. Like how much was it?
Probably the kalimba.
Okay.
And the kalimba was I mean probably I think I paid somewhere around $25 to $30 for this thing.
Okay.
So it's not that bad.
No.
But that's like the most expensive thing. Everything else was pretty cheap.
So you spent like maybe like $100 on fidget toys.
Probably, yeah. Or just like joy.
Joy.
Childlike wonder and joy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you want to get real specific.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and I'm probably gonna buy more things here pretty soon.
Catch her at Charlie XCX in that.
In this, yeah. You know what? I'm actually surprised by the quality of this. I'm not gonna say
It's kind of soft.
where I bought this because I shouldn't be buying from this. You know where it is,
She's
but don't
gonna get
say it.
canceled.
Don't say it. And they
She gonna get
don't
canceled.
say it. It's not your business. Okay? And all I'm not being public. I'm being very demure, mindful, and
Yeah.
quiet about it.
She's not like, you know, she's not making TikToks linking the shop.
No,
You know, she's being very demure.
being very cute.
She personally bought this stuff and
Yeah.
not saying.
And they want to work with
Somewhere.
us. I'll say that. They want to work with us, but I refuse. I refuse. So, yeah, I will put my money towards dumb and bad places,
Oh my God.
but I will not be public about it. So yeah, that's what I've got. I don't think I have anything else in here.
I don't think so.
Wait, no, I do.
There's more.
I do. I have one more thing. Okay.
A sex
have
toy.
one. This is this is my rose toy.
This is my new vibrator.
This is my new
What are they called? The little pill one.
fiend. I don't know.
What the?
What? Pills?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I don't know what they're called.
I don't do that stuff, you know. I'm demure and mindful.
No, bitch. I be doing that shit. And I'm not demure and mindful.
Is that a personal fan?
It sure is. And I like it because look how cutesy it is. It has little horns
Yeah,
and
that
it's
one's
like my
cute.
favorite color green.
Mhm.
And I just be
And you
needing
shove it up
and you can put it up your vagina or you can unfold it and check that out.
Yeah.
You know what? And it has 2 modes.
Ooh. It sounds fast.
Just fast. You feel
It's
that?
good for doing your makeup.
Or just being in Texas.
Yeah.
Because guys, it is like an
Outside.
oven outside. Okay, I went outside to go check the mail. I was maybe outside for a solid 3 minutes. I cried. I got upset. I really did.
It's so hot.
This is before I like literally like 20 minutes before I started getting ready.
So
I was
hot.
literally so upset. I got over. I think I got over stimmied or something, and I was just crying in my Jeep getting the mail. I cried. I was like, I hate it so much. And there was this like old man also checking the mail, and he saw that I was upset. He's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's just so hot." He was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay? You live nearby?" And I was like, "Yeah, I live down the street."
You're lying.
I'm literally not lying.
That's embarrassing.
Okay. All right. Well, glad to hear that's how you feel about it.
Bro, I got like literally attacked by the sun. Like, and I have scars from it. You don't
Yeah.
see me crying about it. I'm deformed now.
I'm sorry that I have emotion.
Bottle it up.
Like I do.
Hey, I wanted to leave him there for the rest of the podcast.
Well, you're being a real right now. So
You're the one crying about the sun.
it's so hot. It feels like an oven, and I hate
know.
it. I hate it. So, and that's fine. Okay, you know,
You're right. I
like-
acknowledge.
Thank you.
That you can
Acknowledge
be
my
upset.
struggle. So anyway, those are my items. That's my haul. And when I get more things, we'll do another one.
All right.
So that's yeah. Guys, I'm fine. Very demure and mindful,
Very mindful.
shopping. The other thing I've been doing is that is extremely healthy for dopamine. And this is not a lie. Probably watching Twisters once a day.
Once a day.
I have watched
Is it just like on all the time, around the clock for you?
No, not round the
Is
clock.
this your new Culpa Mia?
Okay, I don't think I went that hard with Culpa Mia.
Did you know they're doing it 40X again one more time at the end of the month?
Twisters?
The Twisters.
Put on your wetsuit.
Oh, wait, do you want to?
No,
I
I
want to
really
go
do.
again.
Dude, I want to go.
I've seen it 2 times in theaters.
I want.
Twisters already.
Yeah.
But then I was like, is 3 too much?
No.
Like, I would like to catch a matinee because I'm poor.
I want to go to a 40X one because we did the
We did D-Box, which is cool, but it wasn't the
wasn't like-
full experience. I need the wind and the rain.
I need to
The rain. I need to feel something. Okay.
I need to when
I need to see Twisters in 40X.
I need it. Yeah, no, I literally have been watching Twisters. Like that's the movie of 2024. It's not the year's not even over, and I'm calling it because, guys, it's so good.
We love Twisters. I want to watch it on the channel.
I'm watching it nonstop. I've got it on. It literally gives me so much dopamine. I love that movie. Well, okay, here's the thing: the OG Twister movie with Helen Hunt and what's her
Mhm.
name, Bill Paxton. That movie is my childhood. I'm not even kidding you guys. Like I was be like 4 years old, putting that in the VHS. I was obsessed with that movie.
They're doing that one in
40X2.
40X too.
Oh my god! Make it a
it's
double
both of
feature.
them.
Make it a double feature. I'll go see them both.
We gotta
Back
see if
to
it
back.
lines up. That'd be fun.
That would be so fun because I'm literally not even kidding you. Like Twister is one of my like the OG Twister is one of my favorite movies. I've loved it ever for as long as I can remember, my whole life. And then they came out with Twisters. Now I'll be honest, I did not think Twisters was gonna be good. I was real skeptical.
When I first saw like the trailer like a long time ago, I was like, that's dumb.
Well, because to me, like the first trailer they released, it looked like just like a straight up reboot of the first
It
one.
seemed really goofy.
And I just was like, no, why? Like, don't do that. But
Mhm.
I'm really pleased to say that it wasn't.
Yeah.
And it didn't copy. It wasn't like they're definitely their two own things. And it's just really fun. It's just a really fun movie, and it's really good. And also,
Fun is some light.
okay, the other thing is when we first saw it, I remember because we love Ali Hazelwood. If you guys have never, she could, Ali Hazelwood. She writes contemporary romance.
But it's all like women in STEM.
A lot of it's like women in STEM
Romance. Mine is Bride.
Mine is Bride. Yeah, mine is Bride. Except for she had a little interest in science, but it was
Very small.
It was a side thing.
Yeah.
The biology, the anatomy was the science of it. So anyway, yeah, I just leaned over to Avery in the middle of the movie and I was like, this is Southern Ali Hazelwood. Because that movie is so, well, the first one, but even Twisters, like, they're so romantic. But here's the crazy thing. They don't even kiss in the movie. But it's so romantic. And, like, I love Glenn Powell. Like, here's what I'll say. I'm not, like, obsessed with Glenn Powell. I'm not, like, drooling for him. But I do love Glenn Powell. Like, I think I love that he's having his moment.
Yeah, I really like him as an actor. Like, am I, like, simping over him, like, constantly? Like, no.
He lives here in Austin. He lives here in Austin. I respect him as
a very, like, respectful. It's not like a simp where I'm like...
It's very mindful. It's very demure the way that I am about Glenn.
Yeah. I just love that movie because, it does feel like very, like, Ali Hazelwood, like, romance where the focus is about, like, the main character is the girl, is the female lead.
Yeah.
And then...
Daisy Edgar Jones.
The romance is, like, part of it. Like, obviously, there's no, like, obviously Ali Hazelwood is way more spicy than...
Oh, yeah.
And, like, not very demure. But in, like, Twisters, it's, like, all about the girl character, and then the guy is, like, he's just, like, obsessed with her.
Yeah.
In a very, like, classy, respectful way.
Yeah, and, like, the fact...
Very demure way. Like, it's so yearning. He yearns so hard. Like, the yearning is so, like, good in that movie.
I love it because, okay, I've been noticing that this is becoming a thing in, like, rom-coms lately, where, like, Glenn Powell, I watched another really, really good one I watched recently was The Fall Guy with Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt.
Oh, right.
Guys, genuinely, I thought that movie was going to be garbage. It's so funny and so good. It's probably one of my favorite rom-coms of the year. It was so good. And but like, so like in Twisters, Glenn Powell, like he tears up.
I know he tears up for her, dude.
For the yearning, bro. Same thing with Ryan Gosling's character in The Fall Guy. And I was like, I need more of these men tearing up from the yearning. From the pining.
The pining, the yearning.
You have tears in your eyes. You want her so bad.
Like, I think there's a moment where she is looking at
the tornado,
and she's like,
it's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. And he looks right at her and goes, yes, she is.
Yes, she is. And then, like, she's like, let's go. And, like, he runs after her like a lovesick golden retriever.
I love it.
It's so good. And also, I've heard a lot of people say, you're the token straight here.
What?
Correct? You don't have a gay bone in your body.
No.
Yeah, exactly. You're the token straight here. And as a pansexual, so I watched it with my roommate who's bi. And I've also seen other people saying, like, this is like, the Twisters is also kind of like The Mummy. It's like, it's causing, like, bi panic. Like, you're attracted to both of them.
Both of them, yeah.
And it's, like, what is it? She's out here in her tank tops.
Yeah.
I'd, like, want them both.
No, the moment she had the little,
like,
the holster of the camera, I was like, wait a minute.
I love Daisy Edgar Jones. She's so good.
Leather. Commonalities between the Mummy and leather.
Yeah, and also just like, I don't know what it is about those tank tops on her, but they were really giving. But yeah, no, I loved it. I loved them both. And
I just love, it's just like so over the top but like not too over
much.
the top. Like the soundtrack is just like
It can kind of be like I'll admit like the soundtrack can be a little corny.
it's corny, but like
good.
yeah,
You know what I'd be listening
like
to?
Love Island corny. Like, do you know what I mean?
The
Like
Miranda Lambert song.
it's so good. The
Na,
Milan,
na, na,
yeah,
na,
it's
na,
so
na.
good.
In the credits, I'd be
Yeah.
listening to that song. That's on my 2024 playlist
Oh,
right
I
now.
listened to that one. I listened to the first song. I listened to the one
and wrote.
when they chase the tornado together in their
Ain't no
little
love in Oklahoma.
yeah, his intro song, the one that's like when they go chase, it's like yeah. No, I made like a whole music. I've been obsessed with it.
I'm obsessed.
In my music league with my friends, like I made a category for like I was like, what song are we playing while we play like we chased these tornadoes, these storms.
No, I'm obsessed. Like when I was a kid, I've probably said this on the podcast before, but like one of my dream jobs was not only to be the Tomb Raider, but I wanted to chase storms.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, sometimes I do watch storm chasers on TikTok
Mm-hmm.
and YouTube. So I'm watching like those kinds of people. They're like obviously more serious. This guy drives in a tornado and he's like a tornado wrangler, which by the way, I want. When are we gonna get official Twisters merch? I need one of those shirts. It's like not my first tornado with him in the tornado riding it like a bull. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Where is that merch? I need that official Twisters merch. Like immediately. Immediately.
Should have been selling it.
Whew.
Like it's definitely one of my favorite movies this year by far. I just think it's such a good time.
It's so good. It doesn't linger.
Yeah.
And I feel like everybody did
it's well paced.
Everybody did a really good job in it.
It also isn't like there's no really like messaging. It's just like it's just a fucking movie and you can get lost in it.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
I think they obviously were making like small comments on like climate change and stuff because like that's kind of the reason why this is happening. There were like obviously themes and tones there, you know, in the story, but other than that, it was just a really good time, and I just felt like the two main characters were really strong and stood out on their own and were really good. But yeah, I love it. I watched that movie. I've been watching that movie so much lately, and it's not getting old. But like, I loved it. Like, I love the OG, and I love this one. I'm like, this is great.
Mm-hmm.
This is awesome. I didn't expect that. I did not expect to love this movie this much. I really thought it was gonna be.
Me neither. And I'm surprised I like gave it a chance. I
Well,
think I just saw like it was trending on TikTok, seeing like the 4DX stuff, and I was like, that's just funny. Like,
no, yeah, we did it because we thought, you know what, we'll go see it.
like when I saw it without it, like I missed it.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean,
it's like I want to feel like the truck, like rumbling. Like, do you know what I mean? I want to feel like I'm in the truck.
well, when we watched it here, I got my surround sound. I had the rumbling dog. I was like, I want to feel that tornado.
You get a D-box chair just for yourself, like a personal, your own personal one.
Yeah, it did really well, dude. 74% on Rotten Tomatoes, 91% on Fandango, and a 6.9 on IMDb.
6.9.
I know they're not gonna give it
10 out of 10, dude.
They're not gonna budget. Wait, what did it make in its box office? Twisters box office. I don't know. It was really good.
I mean, the dopamine's been pretty low, and like that's one of the things that's been like that spiked it. Like every time I've seen that movie, I walk out with a high, and then I drive home, blasting the soundtrack.
It had an $80 million opening weekend, but it's made a ton of money.
Way too fast.
Yeah, it's so fun. I love that movie. I'm obsessed. And thank you.
Thank you, Glenn Powell.
Thank you, Glenn Powell. Thank you,
Daisy.
Daisy Edgar Jones. And most importantly, thank you to the director. Your name is Lee Isaac Chung.
Did you know there actually was a kiss, but they like changed it? Like they filmed a kiss.
Here's the thing is that you don't really miss, like, they're so intimate in their chemistry with each other.
Yeah, it's like you don't need it.
You don't even need it. Like, to be honest with you, like, I couldn't remember, like, after the first time, I was like, did they kiss? I can't remember if they kissed. And then when I saw it for the second time, I was like, oh my God, yeah, they really don't kiss. Because he's so, like, respectful because she's been through so much.
Yeah.
And
I think that's what I liked about it, because it actually let, like, the focus be about, like, her overcoming her trauma.
well, yeah, and, like, there were opportunities for them to take it there. Like, he does stay the night at her house, but they don't do anything.
No,
like,
they don't,
it
like,
never,
show anything. They don't do anything.
They don't even do, like, a midnight meetup, nothing like that.
It's about her
healing.
and the twisters, dude.
And the twisters and her rediscovering her love and passion for wanting to do this and him being a part of that. And it's great. It's so good. It's so good. Twisters, guys, it needs an Oscar.
Twisters is a romance.
Twisters is a romance, action,
Yeah.
thriller.
It's so good.
Yeah. We're just going to sit here and be like, it's so good.
It's so good. Everyone needs to watch it.
No, but yeah. Okay, so those Twisters and The Fall Guy have probably been my two favorite movies recently that I've watched. That are Fall Guy was really fun. Really, really fun. Especially if you because I worked in the film TV industry. When you watch, like, a lot of it takes place on set, so there's a lot of, like, inside jokes about making, like, being on set.
Yeah.
And so it's if you, like, work it was so funny. Like, they made so many, like, sort of, like, industry jokes that were really, really good. And the movie, like, if you go into it not knowing anything about it, it's so good. I didn't even realize, like, Paul Mescal is in it.
Oh.
And, like, I didn't know what the movie was about. So when you go into it, you're like, what's the conflict here? Is it really just them trying to get back together or whatever? No, it gets so crazy. It gets so crazy, but it's so good. And Ryan Gosling, I love that he's found his groove. You know what I mean? He's doing this, like, whole, like, ever since Ken, I feel like he's just kind of doing, like, I don't know. Ryan Gosling's just great. He's got, like, this, like,
aura.
I never thought I would watch Ryan Gosling cry to, like, All Too Well by Taylor Swift, and it would be, like, the most hilarious but moving scene.
Spoiler.
It'll hit you in the gut. Trust me.
Spoiler.
It's pretty funny.
Attention, loyal subjects of the trashdom. This is a royal decree from your leaders, Papa Trash
and Baby Demon.
Find us everywhere at Demon Trashcast. Like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Rate and review us on the podcast platform of your choosing. Do so, or be eternally banished to the abyss.
Also, if you're here, you probably have some goblins and gremlins that will find a home in the trashdom, so share with your friends. And if you like what we do here and would like to support us, check out our Patreon for extra content and more. Signed,
Empress of Destruction.
No, how about your humble rulers,
Papa Trash,
and Baby Demon?
Do it or else.
Yeah, Twister's best movie of the year so far, but then there's a bunch of other movies coming out, like Gladiator 2, Culpa Mia 2. So we'll have
December
to see.
27th, bitch.
We'll have to see.
December 27th. I'm going to be sad. No, we have to watch it together for the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. God. Those sons.
What?
I wanted it to be like our last video of the year.
You could if you worked.
No holiday celebrations for you. You're going to work.
Christmas is one day.
You working me like a capitalist. Yeah, Gladiator. What else is coming out? Oh, you know what? Alien Romulus looks cool, but if you're into that kind of thing.
Yeah. It looked really scary. Like, it looked like...
Yeah. You know what? Good for the guy from Shadow and Bone.
Good for Mal from Shadow and Bone.
Yeah.
He's been in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
He had his own... Like, he's been in, like, 2, like, Amazon movies. And now he's in, like, Alien. Like, that's pretty good. Like, from a Netflix star to, like...
And they probably
even,
did
like,
that movie like a
to
while
theater.
ago. They probably filmed that a while ago.
Yeah. Honestly, good for him. I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
Because it was wrong that they
Dude,
canceled Shadow and
apparently
Bone.
there's rumors there's the rumor mill going around behind the scenes that another like streaming service might be picking up Shadow and Bone
They should. I think
to continue it because was so wrongfully canceled.
there is definitely the market for
Yeah.
that show and all the shows that are like it, like that are coming up.
It
Like
wasn't bad.
like Fourth Wing's gonna be insane, I feel like, when that comes out.
Yeah.
Even like people like my friend Jerry said he started reading Fourth Wing.
Dude, so many
Like my friend started like reading Fourth Wing like a man.
dude, my boyfriend
Like
read
everyone's
both
reading Fourth
Fourth Wing and Iron Flame,
and they loved the first one.
no, like my boyfriend's literally like he loves those books. Like he's like the story is so good.
And like
He's not really there. He doesn't care about the romance
Yeah.
aspect, but he thinks the
He likes the
story,
plot,
the
yeah.
plot is very, very good. I actually just saw today, and I was just talking with my like little book club. I haven't read it yet, but it's Butcher and Blackbird. Have you heard of that book?
Mm-mm.
It's Butcher and Blackbird, and then the second one just recently came out. I forget what it's called right now, but it's basically it's not like a dark romance.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like it is, but as far as I know, it's two serial killers that kill murderers that are like rivals.
Mm-hmm.
They're like trying to like kill the same people,
Right.
but they fall in love. It's like a dark humor romance basically. But I just found out today that they're making that into a movie. The guy who did Lego Batman is adapting that.
Nice. Well, people love serial killer like movies and shows.
Yeah,
Things like Dexter, Hannibal.
but what I'm thinking, because that book is like very popular on Book Talk.
Yeah.
It's like if you use, I see it all the time at Barnes. But I was wondering, I was like, man, I'm starting to see more like book adaptation stuff again, and I'm
Yeah.
like, does this mean we're entering and not only just series? They're not making it into series. I'm like, they're starting to do movies.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, oh, like even like the Colleen Hoover movie.
Yeah, the
it ends
Colleen
with
Hoover movie. I was
Oh my god, I watched a video today about like all the drama with that.
Yeah, apparently there's a lot of drama on that set. Or like going on with
Well,
like
with
Lively
the press,
and
I
then-
watched a whole video breaking it down.
Yeah.
But I real quick, I just feel like I'm like, oh, does that mean like we are starting to get like book adaptation, like not just series but movies with potentially budget again? Are we entering that era? Because I feel like clearly book publishing is doing very well, so wouldn't that translate over to movie sales, right?
I think there's an Emily Henry book being adapted into a movie now too, like that's farther along. And I think Ali Hazelwood has like sold some rights. I just think because the movie industry has changed so much, I feel like it's probably like a safer bet for them to like go with like
streaming
adapt
services,
things that like have a preconditioned like a pre-established fan base.
100%, because you know it's like it's the same thing with like Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings or whatever. It's like these are beloved, you know, books and franchises, so obviously you're gonna have butts and seats. But what I mean, we've seen streaming services have major success from book adaptation, so I think Hollywood's starting to take note, because I personally think streaming services are kind of like separate from Hollywood still a little bit. It's like they're in the same vein, but it's not like an Amazon original is going to be in the theater. Not all the time.
Right.
It's starting to happen.
There's just like a difference between a TV show and a movie. And like
right, but like
sometimes like movie, you know, like an Amazon original is not going to be like in theaters, but just because it's like,
well, like for example, like Red, White, and Royal Blue.
Yeah.
That was not in theaters.
Exactly.
But that was a huge success.
It was a huge success. So I don't know if like we're going to get like movie like theaters. I hope we do like get more
with
theatrical releases.
Budget, because I'm not saying like those movies don't have budget, but they don't have like major budget. They don't have Harry Potter, Hunger Games.
Well, yeah,
budget.
it's just because like when you like put a movie in theater, you have to like pay the theaters.
Yeah,
and then you used to have DVDs, and that would make up the rest of your like you would make a lot of your money back with the DVD release and when people actually bought the physical copies. People don't do that anymore, so like it's harder to get like different types of movies into theaters because it costs a lot of money to put a movie in theater. And then you don't recoup anything after like that
ROI, risk of investment.
Yeah, because streaming you don't get paid a lot from streaming movies. Versus, like, I guess if you just put it on your streaming platform and not give it a theatrical release, you might not be able to, like, make more money back or, like, not spend as, like, minimize that risk, you know?
Yeah. I think that in the next 10 years, we're going to start seeing a lot more book adaptations, and they're going to start coming out faster because if we're already getting a movie adaptation for this book that was released, like, these are newer books.
Yeah.
So, what the where was Throne? Okay, oh my God, I got so mad. I got so mad. I almost punched. I felt like a
Did you hear that the screenwriter left for ACOTAR? He left.
I've heard that Sarah J. Maas was like impossible to work with. So like I'm like starting to get mad at that.
It's like just sell the rights. Like
she's not gonna, dude.
And be separate from it because
I don't think she can. And I don't know, like whatever.
I think Brandon Sanderson might adapt some of his books into like
that would be fun
stuff.
Oh, fuck, what was I gonna say? Was I gonna say something? No, I got so mad. Like, I felt like a teenage boy about to punch a hole in the wall. Like, so much testosterone flowing through my veins. Because I saw that they announced, like, so many Game of Thrones projects.
Yeah.
And, like, look. Some of it's fine. But I'm like, when you start getting to, like, the MCU where you have, like, Phase 11... and you have like 17 projects in the works that I don't give a fuck about. It's like I'd much rather HBO or whoever take that money and put it toward something new. Like,
yeah, but Game of Thrones was huge.
I'm so sorry, but like at the end of the day, it's like it's like I love House of the Dragon, right? But I just think of it its own thing. I know how it's like. I know how it's gonna end, but if I have to watch any more Game of Thrones, it's going to start pissing me off because it's like just all of that just for Bran to sit on the throne. It's like,
can I say something like kind of like a little risky?
Sure.
The whole time I was watching House of the Dragon season 2, I was just thinking in my head, well, I really wish this was Fourth Wing. I really wish I could just be watching Fourth Wing right now.
Yeah.
The whole time I was just like, come on, I want to see dragons.
Yeah.
And I love House of the Dragon, but the way they use dragons in that show is like not very fun. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not very like action packed, especially this season.
No, this season for sure. Hopefully next season there will be.
It probably will be, but
I just
the
know
whole
that
time I was like, I want you to be Violet. I want you to be Aelin. Like I want some new stories. I want some new characters.
Yeah. I'm just really curious to see how Fourth Wing is gonna look because like dude, it's expensive. Like if they're doing like dragon riding and all that kind of act, like it's expensive.
Yeah,
to do that like level of CG.
I mean, but if it's like brought by like Amazon, like I thought if you like think about like all the Lord of the Rings stuff, like they're probably all different studios, but I felt like the Rings of Power looked fine. Like the CGI looked good. Like everything looked good in that show.
Yeah, but does Amazon give? I don't know how it works.
Like I'm sure they're gonna give it a significant budget. That's one of like the highest selling books. Like right now, it's like you can't do bad with it. You can't waste everyone's time.
Yeah, please don't. Just please don't waste time.
And I don't think it like costs that much. Like I don't think it's crazy. Like how much CGI like costs. Like I just rewatched like Pirates of the Caribbean, and those shows came out in like those movies came out in like 2000.
Yeah, but usually with a show, for like example, like like Game of Thrones or like House of the Dragon, what they usually do is how they save most of like they have to allocate budget to like each episode. So if it's like if there's going to be a lot of dragons, and they know that episode is going to be really expensive.
Yeah, but
so they have to like allocate their budget depending on, you know, so usually the most expensive episodes is when you see a lot of dragon stuff.
Yeah, I think they'll be able to do it. I think there's a way, like, I don't think CGI, like, unless you
I
do
think
really
the
bad,
technology there is
the
getting much
technology
better
is getting
and more
better
accessible.
and more and probably cheaper as
Yeah.
like, time has gone on.
Yeah, I'm thinking
You
of like
know,
Unreal Engine.
It
And
doesn't have to look like Avatar Way of Water.
No.
You know, like
No.
we all know the dragons aren't real. Like
Yeah.
we've come a long way, and I
Uh-huh.
think there's ways for them to like obviously save money and budget by shooting things a certain way. Like when she's on the dragon, you don't just show the whole dragon.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You could be on a saddle.
Yeah, it's
and,
like how they do it in House of the Dragon.
So it's not like I don't think it's gonna look bad. At least I hope
can't wait to
not.
see Taryn. I'm like, he's gonna be so big. I do just want to say, because it's like we are talking about like book adaptations, and we have this like Colleen Hoover movie.
Oh yeah.
It Ends With Us, and
I was almost like, should we like? I don't want to see it in theaters. I'm like, should we watch it on the channel? But I'm like, should we read the book before? And I'm like, I don't know if I can.
So I don't. Okay, this all of my knowledge is coming from a second hand, because
Yeah.
I don't read Colleen Hoover.
Yeah, we
I
don't
have
read
no
Colleen
interest in
Hoover.
reading Colleen Hoover. I've seen Colleen Hoover excerpts. The writing seems mid at best. Oh,
But
not
she's-
that I read. I'm out here reading Kindle Unlimited. Oh yeah, I'm on my dark romance mafia boss billionaire romance on
Oh,
Kindle
shit.
Unlimited, right? Okay, we are in the trenches. Okay, but I'm not out here reading Colleen Hoover. But
Still better than anyone reading Colleen Hoover.
anyway, I don't know. Yeah, book adaptation stuff is tough. It's tough, but I do think like I don't know, like what's the secret? What's the secret?
Well, it's like funny because it's like The Uglies is getting a movie, right?
Yeah,
And I never read those books, but like those were big when like we were like teenagers, like young adults, right?
those were when did the
I
first
never
one come
read
out?
those because it said The Uglies, and like I didn't need to be put in that.
Yeah, I mean,
I was like, I already
fair-
identified as uglies. I don't need to read a book about it.
to be fair, I think so I think those books came out in like 2007. I think
I
that
think it
book
was a
came out
little
in like
earlier
2007.
too. Yeah.
So it was like during Twilight and then a little bit before Hunger Games. I read that whole series. I really liked it. The guy who wrote it is like a successful sci-fi writer.
Mhm.
I'm forgetting his name right now. Scott Westerfield or something like that. But I haven't read it in a really long time, but I felt like at the time like I was like the only person who read those books.
Mhm.
But like I found like, oh, a lot of people did read these books. It just was completely overshadowed by like Twilight and then like later Divergent and
Yeah.
like Hunger Games. So no one really like talked about those books, but a lot of people did read them. And it also during this time, like it's definitely a product of its time, because that like 2007, that era was like when like MySpace was happening and the internet was coming up, and
Yeah.
people were so like focused on image.
Yeah, isn't it like a big like message about like plastic surgery and like
Yeah, so
that
basically when you
stuff.
turn 16, you go over across the river or whatever, pretty town or whatever. This is it's a terrible summary, but and then you like get surgery, but
Mhm.
you find out the surgery is a little bit more. It changes you.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like it's like
But you get to be pretty.
you get to be pretty
And
and
gorgeous.
everything's amazing. Everything's incredible. But
And it
you're
just says a lot about
but what's happening
society.
is you're dude, wake up. You're under control. You're in a simulation, bro. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that vibe.
Yeah.
And so it's very like Katniss Everdeen. She joins the rebels to bring this secret
Mhm.
out. But it gets crazy. So I am excited to see that. It doesn't look like awesome, but like I am
Looks
happy
like
to.
a Netflix adaptation.
It looks like a Netflix adaptation, but you know what? Joey King, slay, Laverne Cox, we love. I just honestly was like, oh my god, people do know these books. And also Joey King apparently was like the one who was like, I'm making this movie. Like I'm like, oh, Joey
She's
King's
like-
writing for Uglies. She's
I know, she's like,
writing
"Yeah."
for it. She's like, I read those motherfucking books. Yeah, no. I saw a TikTok recently. It was like every hot girl has a special relationship with this series, and it was that series. I was like, dude, it's so true. But yeah, no. I am curious to see that, and because I haven't read those books in so long, but I do remember like
Watch
the
the
story.
trailer.
I did watch the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't look terrible.
It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad, but it is giving like Divergent.
Yes.
It's giving Divergent. And like, but to be fair, it did come out around like, I think Divergent, did Divergent come out?
I think those were a little later. I'm here. Like, I'm here for the era of like book adaptation.
Yeah.
Like, give me teen book adaptations.
100%.
Give it to me. Like, we got the greats out of that. We got like Twilight.
Divergent didn't come out until 2011.
Yeah, I was like, it's giving like 2013. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Like, the Divergent, and then like it was like every year, so 2012, 2013. Hunger Games book release. So yeah, this was one of those. Okay, Hunger Games was 2008. So
Yeah.
it was overshadowed by like Twilight and Hunger Games. And then like
Mhm.
we started going into like the dystopian era of books.
Yeah.
And because I don't remember like a lot of people at my school or anything reading those. I just
Yeah.
was,
See, and I just was never a big dystopian girly. I like don't really like dystopian stuff.
I tried to get into
I
it,
like
but I
fantasy.
hate like I DNF'd Divergent. I did not get into that book series.
I think I read.
I did
No,
not.
I think I might have read all of them.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not. I could not get into it. And then same thing with Hunger Games. I've never read the Hunger Games books.
Do you remember? What's the other one? Shit.
I just know them very well.
Shadowhunters. That one was bad.
Bitch,
That's
I
the one.
saw-
That's like the. I think that's the one series I DNF.
Okay, this is actually like the last thing I want to say because we need to wrap up. But like I saw they put on Netflix I have never seen this movie. Is it City of Bones?
You've never seen those?
We've talked about this because we've wanted to do a month where it's like post Twilight movies.
Yeah.
I have never seen City of Bones.
You never read like Shadow? No, it's not Shadowbone. Sorry, it's the Shadowhunters.
Shadowhunters.
You never read those?
I never read them, but I just the thing is I know a lot about those books because
Yeah.
like my best friend like would just tell me everything about them. But like Shadowhunters was, as far as I know, was like a Harry Potter fan fiction,
Yeah.
and
It was weird. It
It's,
was
like, super weird
stuff. Like,
but yeah, no, I saw like on Netflix. You know how you scroll and it starts to play like a thing, and it was like City of Bones, and she's like half angels. I'm like, what? There's vampires.
no, there's like there's
There's
like
that guy. What's that
Shadowhunters,
guy's
so I think
name?
there's, like demons. It was like just really confusing.
Yeah.
Also like weird because they're like
Is that Lily Collins or whatever her name is?
could be.
Is that Emily
But like
Harris?
in the first like book, like if like it's like that's her brother, but then it's like not actually her brother, and then it's like, and I think at the time when I was younger, I was like,
oh, that's right. City of Bones is
No.
written by Cassandra Clare.
no, I was like, I was not for incest back
The
then.
Mortal Instruments.
Yeah, the Mortal,
The Mortal
Instruments.
Instruments. City of Bones.
Yeah.
So that is on Netflix
No.
right now, and
Those were bad. I think it got
never-
canceled after the first movie, and then it was like
No.
a series.
No, it was like a TV show.
Yeah, but first it was a movie.
Okay, yeah, but I remember then they did a TV show.
Yeah.
I remember I watched the first episode. I believe it was like on, I don't think it was even called Freeform then.
ABC Family.
ABC Family.
Yeah.
And and I watched like the first episode and I was like, this is not good. But yeah, no, I've never, okay, it came out in 2007. See, this is the era of books where it was like, just Twilight was my life.
Only Twilight. Like Twilight set the bar so high, you know.
Also, the other
Also,
book
there's just a
series-
lot of competition for movies back then. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of
Yeah.
competition in the space.
Well, you had Harry Potter going on at the
Yeah, and Harry Potter was like always really good. Like, do you know what I mean?
Do you guys, and please in the comments, guys, the other book series that I was reading at this time is like Blue is for Nightmares. It's a 4-book series.
Blue is for nightmares.
Blue is for Nightmares. It's like a
I read like the
Blue is for, hold on, what is
I read the like the Twilight like spin-off one, like Shiver or something like that.
Blue is for nightmares, white is for magic, silver is for secrets, and red is for remembrance.
Let me
and
see.
it's by Who wrote this? Laura Farias Stellars. I was obsessed with these books. I passed these around my school. And if any of you guys have read these books, I've never met another person who's read these books, and aside from my best friend, but I forced her to. But she loved them too.
I read Twilight, and then
Did you read Hunger Games?
I did not read Hunger Games. I read Divergent, and then I read The Shadowhunters, and then I stopped reading.
Did you read The Host?
I read The Host.
Good God, it was so bad. Last thing I have to say. Sorry, I know but have you seen like on TikTok? Well, you don't get on TikTok a lot, but on TikTok lately, I've been scrolling and everybody's putting like erotic audio for sounds. And I'm like, okay, good to know, because I can't go out in public because I'm going to scroll and they're going to be playing audio erotica and be like, this is a book you should choose if you like this sound. And it's like some guy.
Sis, I'm going to be straight with you right now. I think that's your algorithm.
Wait, no.
I've been on TikTok. I was on TikTok.
Trending on Book Talk right now.
I know, but I've been on TikTok for like, I was on there like for hours yesterday, okay?
You didn't see it?
I didn't hit.
I'm telling you, like, I saw it,
babe,
today.
It's your algorithm.
No, but I'm just saying, like, today is the day I started
brick by brick. It's okay.
You're upsetting me.
Babe, I've seen some on my algorithm I'm not proud of, okay? We just gotta accept it. We build our algorithms brick by brick. When we see something upsetting, that we did that.
You're saying it's me?
Yeah, I'm saying it's you, and it's okay. We can work on the algorithm. We can work on it.
Okay, guys. Well, that solidifies it. I gotta go touch grass now. So, all right. Thanks for being here. I feel so sad for me now.
Why?
I don't know. Just like, it's like, why am I getting a bunch of audio erotic? And it's like, bro, it's like,
oh no, dude.
What?
Tell me.
What's the book that makes you think of this sound? And I'm like, maybe I need to get off Kindle Unlimited or something.
Your Kindle Unlimited, dude.
Well, because I got behind in my book reading goal, and I can put down one of those in a day.
You're like, no, that's the only thing, bro. I think, dude, I've sold my soul. I'm convinced I have sold my soul somewhere in agreeing in the terms and conditions, because I am convinced they are always listening to us.
Really?
Because I didn't even search something on my phone, right?
Yeah.
My brother calls me. He's like, hey, can you look for my social security card? I'm like, okay, sure. Later that day, I get an ad saying, hey, did you lose your social security card?
They listen, dude.
I'm like, dude, like, when did I agree to this?
Yeah, it's
they're selling our data. It's scary.
Okay, yeah, I started getting a lot of ads for Quinn. What is going on?
I gotta go.